There is one question liars hate more than accusations, more than confrontation, and more than anger, and the reason is simple. This question doesn't attack them, it exposes them. Before we continue, follow this channel now, because if you skip this moment, the algorithm might never show you this again. Most people think the best way to catch a lie is to push harder, to accuse, to demand answers. But pressure makes liars defensive, not honest. They prepare for confrontation. They rehearse excuses. The question liars struggled with is much calmer. Can you help me understand that again? On the surface, it sounds harmless, polite, curious, but psychologically, it removes their biggest advantage: control. When someone is telling the truth, repeating a story isn't a problem. Details stay mostly the same. Tone stays calm. There's no urgency to defend anything. But when someone is lying, repetition becomes dangerous. They now have to remember what they said before, what details they used, what version they committed to, and that's where cracks begin to show. The first thing to watch for is whether the story changes. Not dramatically, but subtly. Details shift, timelines adjust. Certain parts become vague that were previously clear. That inconsistency isn't accidental. The second sign is irritation, not because your question was rude, but because it was unexpected. Calm curiosity removes the emotional battlefield they rely on, and when control slips, frustration appears. You might notice a change in tone, shorter answers, defensive body language, a sudden need to justify instead of explain. The third sign is deflection. Instead of clarifying, they change the topic. They question your intentions. They say things like, "Why does this even matter?" Or "Why are you focusing on this?" Notice what happened. Your simple question turned into a problem, not the story itself. That's the signal. This question works because it doesn't accuse. It doesn't corner. It invites consistency, and consistency is hard to fake. You're not looking for a confession. You're observing behavior. Truth doesn't rush. Truth doesn't get irritated by clarity. Truth doesn't need to escape the conversation. Liars hate this question because it slows everything down. It removes urgency. It forces them to stay with the details instead of overpowering you emotionally. And the most important part is this: you don't argue afterward. You don't correct them. You don't point out the inconsistencies. You just notice, because awareness is more powerful than confrontation. The moment you stop trying to expose someone and start observing them, you regain control. If this question made you rethink how you handle suspicious conversations, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And write in the comments, have you ever asked a simple question and felt the energy in the room change?